The officials, Murray Mulligan from St. Catharines and Denny Morrison from Windsor. Stanford in white with the basketball. Number 30 is Francis Macchio. Over for DiMartino. Number 20 playing the corner is Kevin Smith.
I think if you look at it carefully, Bowani sort of play a 1-2-2 zone, and they bring the baseman diagonally across to fill the center on it. Now, for Stanford to be successful, what they're going to have to do is get the ball around to number 20. He's their shooter. Kevin Smith is a very fine shooter, pure shooter, and he's got to shoot, get the handle of the ball, and score if Stanford have a chance.
Kevin Smith just hit for 2. Bowani with the basketball now.
34 and 33 to rebound for them.
All right, 6 minutes and 14 seconds remaining here in the first period. 2-0. Stanford with the lead, make it 4-0 on that bucket. So, number 20, Kevin Smith hitting for the first time in this ball game, second time in this ball game, has 4 points. Give him lots of attention. He's tired as well. It's been a long tournament here at Brock. Number 30 for Stanford is Francis Macchio, giving Stanford now a 6-2 lead. Bob Cool, the coach of Stanford, saying before the game they were the underdogs, but they are playing with great poise here, and they have the lead again, 8-6. Vito DiMartino.
To fit in all the things they do. For instance, on the Stanford team, we're looking at 4 people, 4 players who are also on their student council. One of them, Kenny Todd, is the student council president. Now, that in itself is enough to demand a premium of time from any person. But they manage it with a highly successful athletic career at the same time.
At the line for the Stamford Hornets, that's Vito DiMartino. He'll get another chance. Trying to break this tie here. It was 12-10 at the half, at the end of the quarter, and here in the second quarter of play.
Got to get position. They went to a zone to give them that better rebounding, amongst the other things, and they're just not getting it. Now they might just get some scoring from Kevin Smith here. Stanford had trouble with this same sort of press from the Parkdale team in their previous.
Macchio to the corner man, and Todd makes it good. Ken Todd. 24-21. The line, number 31, Jeff Fear. Grade 13 student as well. The Fear will have a second shot. And that puts Stanford within 5 of Bowani. Number 24, Vito DiMartino. Number 30, Francis Macchio. Number 35, Ken Todd, is one man to watch. Kevin Smith, the other man. Robert Nero, number 11 for Bowani. Number 22 is Jerry Tulloch.
Well, Stanford got the ball to one of their shooters, Kenny Todd, but we have to point out again that him getting the ball means they don't get the rebounding. And Vito DiMartino goes in and stuffs that 6'4" guy. That really helped. Oh!
Well, you have to be impressed with the aggressive play of Vito DiMartino and Francis Macchio.
Here's what Macchio does best. Penetrates the basket and gets a shot inside. He's got long arms and he's got good quickness to penetrate, but he's just not the outside shooter that they need. And they are patient. Stanford are patient. They want to get the ball to their shooter. That is their shooter right there.
Kevin Smith. Smith now has 12 points. And that makes it 34-33. The Braves, the Stanford Braves, call that timeout. Amateur athletics. Several times you will keep track of some of these young high schoolers and watch their careers blossom as they go on to college ranks, and some of them become world-class athletes. Of course, it's possible, too, that someday these youngsters will be teaching in the secondary school system of Ontario and getting the opportunity to coach some basketball. Goes full circle. Now let's see if patience pays off again here for Stamford. They do take their time. Francis Macchio has Kevin Smith, number 20, shooting. And it does pay off. Smith now has 15 points. Well, we mentioned earlier, Ken, he started off very slowly, but he's coming on.
And he is their shooter. He is a pure shooter. He works really hard. He maximizes the most of his potential. And if he stays hot, as he has been now for the last minute or so, that's going to prove significant. They're standing in their zone. They just don't have the enthusiasm, it seems. And the tempo of the game is swinging significantly right now.
And Stamford taking the lead, 38-36. That is why they are cheering. That last basket you saw, Francis Macchio. And the hot man, Kevin Smith, continues to roll now with 17 points. Ken mentioned tempo. And they are going at it here in the final period.
Right now.
That's right. They have the hot hand, and the hot man is Kevin Smith, the 6-footer, playing in his final game as a Stamford Hornet.
That was the 4th foul for Ken Leask.
Stamford ball, and Francis Macchio will start away for the Stamford Hornets. Jeff Fear is number 31. Number 24 is Vito DiMartino. The all-important Kevin Smith is number 20. He has the ball, just getting it back again to Macchio. And there it is.
Jeff Fear set that up nicely.
25.
He set a screen on the low man on the zone who was supposed to cover the corner there. They reversed the ball right around to Kevin, and he did what he does best. Put the ball right in the basket.
50-44. And that's Leask. It's all over. It's all over. The Stamford Hornets, underdogs,
they're excited
in this tournament, coming in, and history does indeed repeat itself. Are they a happy lot? Well, they worked hard for each and every basket, and they beat a fine basketball team in these Milwaukee Braves from Sault Ste. Marie.
There was excellent officiating in that game. The combination of the local referee, Murray Mulligan, and Denny Morrison from Windsor did an excellent job. They kept it under control. They were almost oblivious almost all the game. That shows they did an excellent job.
Well, there will be a presentation here to the victorious Stamford Hornets from Stanford Collegiate and Vocational Institute in Niagara Falls, Ontario. All Ontario high school basketball champions for 1974-75 as the Milwaukee Collegiate Braves line up for the handshaking ceremony. Many of these players in their final high school game, and they are really excited. Here's the way it went. It was 12-10 at the end of one period. Milwaukee, with the momentum, just kept on top of the Stanford team. The Sioux leading at 28-23 at the half. And then at the end of 3 periods, quite a turnabout. Stanford led 40-38. And Ken, after that lead, they never gave it up.
No, they took the tempo of the game. Milwaukee seemed to be their own worst enemy. They stretched their defense out, and they got half-hearted sort of pressure on the ball all over the floor, and they allowed Stanford to get running. And boy, that's the best thing that Stanford can do is run. The other thing they allowed to happen was Kevin Smith to get loose and shoot. 8 points at halftime, 27 at the end of the game. A great individual performance. Jeff Fear gets 12. Kenny Todd gets 10, but innumerable rebounds and great defensive play.